Today we will study about the triangle. You can find triangles everywhere around you. If you look for them, I will show you some examples. Like this place, or this building, or sign like this, or pizza slice. Do you know something else? Now let's define the triangle. The triangle is a polygon, and that means the number of sides and angles and vertices are equal. So, there are three sides on this triangle ABC. They are AB, BC, and CA. There are three angles too. The angle C, angle B, and angle A. Now, we will identify the types of the triangle by two ways. There are three types according to angles and three types according to sides. We will start with the types according to angles, but we need to remember what we studied before about the angles and the types of angles. This angle is the right angle, and the measure of the right angle is 90 degrees. And this one is the acute angle, and the measure of the acute angle is smaller than 90 degrees. This one is the obtuse angle. The measure of the obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. There is another type, the straight angle, and the measure of the straight angle is 180 degrees. Now, let's see what is the type of the triangle according to angles. First type. This triangle has only one right angle. We call this triangle a right triangle. It has only one right angle, but the other two angles are acute. Second, look at this triangle. It has only one obtuse angle, so it's an obtuse triangle. Has one obtuse angle, and the other two angles are acute. Finally, this triangle has three acute angles, so it's the acute triangle. It has three acute angles. Now, try to do this. Can you draw a triangle with two right angles? Try to draw the first side and two right angles, but it isn't a triangle. So, you can't draw a triangle with two right angles. Can you draw a triangle with two obtuse angles? Again, draw the first side and try to draw two obtuse angles like this. Again, it isn't a triangle. So, you can't draw a triangle with two obtuse angles. But can you draw a triangle with two acute angles? Of course you can. Look at this triangle. There are three acute angles. And this one has two acute angles and one obtuse angle. And here there are three acute angles. And this triangle has two acute angles and one right angle. So, it is very important note, every triangle has at least two acute angles, and it can be three acute angles in the same triangle. Now we will identify the triangles according to sides. There are three possibilities. First one, In this triangle there are 3 equal sides. That's why we call this triangle an equilateral triangle. Equilateral. Again, repeat after me. Equilateral. So, the equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides. The second possibility is a triangle with 2 equal sides, but the third side is different. This triangle called isosceles triangle. Isosceles. Again, repeat after me. Isosceles. It has 2 equal sides. The third possibility, a triangle with 3 different sides. This triangle has no equal sides. We call this one a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. Again, repeat after me. Scalene triangle. Now you know all the types of the triangles. I want you to look at this triangle and tell me what is the type of this triangle by 2 ways, by angles and by sides. Look at this angle, the right angle. Only one right angle is enough to let you know it's a right triangle. Now look at the sides. There are 2 equal sides, 7 cm XY and YZ. So it's an isosceles triangle. I want you to notice the measure of the other 2 acute angles. Angle Z and angle X are equal to 45 degrees. Any isosceles triangle has 2 equal sides and it has also 2 equal angles. Now, there is a very important rule. The sum of measures of the interior angles of any triangle equals 180 degrees. Look at this triangle. Angle A, or the measure of angle A, plus the measure of angle B, plus the measure of angle C equals 180 degrees. We will prove that, but I want you to bring a ruler, a pencil, a paper, and a scissors. Now, draw a triangle on this white paper and cut it with the scissors. Now you have a triangle like this. We will prove that together, but follow the next step of this video. Now we know that the sum of measures of the angles of any triangle equals 180 degrees, and it is the same measure of the straight angle. So the sum of measures of the angles of the triangle equals the measure of the straight angle. Now, open your box on page 44, exercise number 3. I want you to read first and then think before you answer. You can stop the video for a moment to answer the question, and then we will answer this together. True or false? A. There can be 2 right angles in one triangle. Of course, that's false. And we will correct this. We can change the right angle with the acute angle. B. There can be 3 acute angles in one triangle. That's true. There can be a right angle and one obtuse angle in one triangle. Of course, that is not true, because any triangle has at least 2 acute angles. So you can't find another obtuse angle and another right angle. You will correct this by change obtuse or right with acute angle. D. The measure of the straight angle equals the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle. That's true.